Hi everybody, it's Mr X Stitch here, your favourite kingpin of contemporary embroidery. Apparently every video I do now I start with this jaunty, relaxed view in my office. Hi, welcome to my office. It's Friday morning and I'm in the middle of producing the next issue of X Stitch magazine, which involves a lot of desktop publishing and various other bits and pieces, and really I'm hoping I can get it off to the printers to start of next week. About 75% done, I would say. So when I've got a lot of work on, what better thing to do than to do another FlossTube video? I don't know, I'm just kind of getting out of my system, but I'm also very aware that I haven't done a proper video for like a week. I did this other video, so I'm hoping people kind of liked it. I was watching it earlier today and it's a little bit cringy, but basically one of the things I want to try and do is curate little videos about embroidery and needlework and kind of show them to you. The video I posted the other day I made with Microsoft PowerPoint, which isn't necessarily the ideal tool, and I listened to it and cringe a little bit about the way I'm talking because, yeah, kept stopping and starting. I was trying to do it quite quickly. I do presentations, right? So I do presentations about embroidery and needlecraft. I do one called The View from the Cutting and Stitching Edge. It's an hour-long presentation, 100 and something pictures in the background, me blethering over the top. Nice and relaxed. And I was trying to make the same thing happen with the video, but obviously I'm recording it, so I'm trying to sound slick or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's okay. It's a first attempt. It's like a proof of concept. One of the things I'd really like to do, I've got this green screen thing and I'd quite like to get that set up behind me so that like I can appear like down in the corner of the video and the stuff can be happening behind and I can be like, look at this thing over here. But that's quite a long way off because what is happening is my wife and I are in the process of selling our house. At the moment we live in a little village about an hour north of London, and we're moving so that my wife can take up a new job. She works for a wheelchair service and hopefully we'll be moving a bit further north to the Midlands. We were going to be moving to a really cool place called Sheffield, but unfortunately that fell through and we had a really weird weekend last weekend when we went to Sheffield full of optimism and ended up full of depression and confusion. So although we're still selling our house, now we're trying to find somewhere else to live. My wife's got another job interview in a couple of weeks. Should be good though, should be good. But yeah, once that's done and I know whether I've got an office in my new house or whether I'm using an office somewhere else, then hopefully I can set up the green screen properly. And I had a go the other day, another proof of concept, and you got me like holding holding a cane with a green screen behind me, just trying to see if I can make the background disappear so that I can appear in front of it. And it kind of works, but yeah, it's weird. I watch quite a lot of YouTube videos and I see them done really well, and then I see what I'm doing and I'm like, ooh. But anyway, proof of concept, and what I'm hoping to do over time is build up a collection of videos that focus on textile artists, maybe looking at a few pieces of their work, maybe like a little 5-minute snippet. I think it would be cool because, you know, that's what my main website does and that's what I've been doing for the best part of a decade, so it's kind of my job to show that stuff to you guys. I'm hoping I can make that work without it seeming really amateur hour. But for now, FlossTube time. So what's occurring? Like I say, I'm working on the video. Thanks for the people who've been leaving comments. It's really groovy to actually see how many different FlossTube videos there are out there. And maybe one day we'll all have a big get together or something. I'm hoping that I'm going to get to go to the TNNA show in Las Vegas in January. I'm hoping the gods will allow that to happen. And that would be cool. I don't know if anybody else is going to go to that over there. Obviously America being a little bit bigger than England, I'm imagining it'd take a couple of 3 hours to drive to Las Vegas from wherever you are. So yeah, if I make it, that would be cool, and hopefully I can see some of you. But yeah, it's been good to see other people doing their thing, getting to know the names of the people. Yeah, it's cool. I'd like to thank McKenna. She appears to be a bit of a superstar, doesn't she? Yeah, hi McKenna. McKenna left me a question. I did ask her some questions last time. I'm always open to questions. McKenna got right down to it with a question that cuts at the very heart of my my role as a kingpin. The question was boxers, briefs or none. It's sort of, generally, I'll be honest, briefs. Nighttime, none. If I'm feeling like funky because it's a Friday, none during the day. But commando style, I mean, it's Christmas now, or it's nearly Christmas, do you know what I mean? Commando style, not exactly the best idea anymore. I used to wear boxers, but now I'm a bit more briefs. Just am, really. I have a bad habit of wearing my pants inside out as well, and I never really notice until my wife tells me, because she spots my builder's cleavage when I'm picking up my daughter from the floor or something. It's deep stuff, I'm telling you now. Craft You Creative Claire, thank you for your comment as well. She asked me some like stitching related questions, which is also good, but you know, I'll answer anything. How much time do I get to stitch? Well, I've said it before, hopefully, and I'll say it again. The irony is that I started Mr X Stitch because I like cross stitching, and the truth is it keeps me so busy I don't really have any time to do any cross stitch, and particularly when you add a daughter, a wife, a dog, 2 cats, the need for sleep, the need for food, the occasional need to go out and spend time with your family. Stitching time is of a premium, it has to be said. So at the moment, barely any, because if I've got any spare moments, I'm trying to do the magazine stuff. But when I go somewhere, like if I'm going travelling on a train or something, I'll try and stick a bit in my bag to do with me. I've got a thing on the go. I've got a thing on the go at the moment, I'll show you. So I've got a daughter, she's called Flora, she's 7 months old. And I'm stitching a thing for her. I'm using this book, Alphabets Galore, which is, I bought this quite a few years ago from a shop in Chicago, and it's just got alphabets in it. But it's really rad. Like, I like these books as a resource standpoint. You know, I'm always keen to buy books that have got loads of little like icons and stuff. Jo Verso, who's an English designer, she did loads of things. Makoto Uzu, Japanese guy, loads of things. If you've got books that have got loads of little bits and pieces in them, you can mix them together to whatever configuration, and the same goes for alphabets. So although this book has a lot of cutesy alphabets, I'm actually trying to do that one. Yeah, Flora, fortunately, it's only got 5 letters in the name. So Flora, that's the plan. Somewhere, couldn't find it in my office because it's a bit of a state. I've got a little 5-panel picture frame thing that I'm going to do it with. So she's 7 months old, and you know, I'm a dad, and I'm doing cross stitch, and that is the entirety of what I've done so far. Don't judge me. That's what the back looks like. I don't care. Yeah, finding the time to do that is proving a bit of a challenge. I actually did that. I sort of forced myself because I wanted to do a Twitch TV channel, and I have got a little setup same as this. I've got a floor standing frame, and I can put a camera on the top of it so you can kind of see me stitching. And I had a little go at that, kind of a proof concept thing. So that was what made me do that stitching. And I thought if I could get into a regular habit of, like, you know, every Tuesday night sit and do an hour's worth of stitching live on Twitch TV, have a bit of banter with people, that would be great. Finding the regular slot of an hour once a week is just not going to happen for now. So I shall keep that for now. I may convert it so that it says congratulations on passing your driving test, because that way it gives me 17 years to finish it. Seems like a sensible idea. So I'm working on that. One thing I am going to be working on though soon is this project, which is called Gathering Memories. If you put Gathering Memories UK into Google, it's coordinated by a lady called Elizabeth Saunders, and basically the idea is that you kind of stitch a memory. Hang on, I'm going to get the website up so that I don't get this wrong. I'll read to you. Gathering Memories is a community project which aims to raise funds for the Alzheimer's Society. This will be done through the sale of project kits, allowing the purchaser, me, to create their own interpretation of memories through the medium of textile and mixed media. And basically, you have this bit and you do your own memory, and then they're going to bring them together to be a sort of collaborative art project, a collection of memories and stuff like that. This contains, I'm reading again, bear with me, a tea-dyed silk strand taken from the original installation work together with backing cloth, bonder web, and a selection of beads, threads and needles. So basically, you just have to include a bit of the thread in there, and then you can kind of stitch your own thing. So I said I'd do it because I've met Elizabeth a few times. She's a lovely lady. This is a great project. I'm always up for a bit of kind of craftivism and stuff like that. I've got a deadline of March. So I'm going to be doing that. If you want to have a go yourself, I would really encourage you to do so, because it's just part of a great, you know, it's a meaningful project to be involved in. Look up Gathering Memories UK, find them on Facebook. You can find out how to get your own kit and put a bit of money towards the Alzheimer's Society. So I think it's a great project. So, as to do that. But then it's blooming, you know, festive season's on the horizon, so I've got top secret projects that my wife won't know about. Fortunately, I don't imagine she'll ever watch this YouTube video, so it's fine. I bought this, what is it? Jewellery box, thank you. Yeah, I bought it on eBay. It's like a Japanese one, because my wife had always said that she wanted a jewellery box. So, inside it's got classic ballerina, and just trust me, it's raindrops keep falling on your head, right? On my head. But the problem is it's a little bit sort of knackered. There's a bit of knackerage there, and the top's looking a bit fusty dusty. And while I really like it, and in a way I would want to keep it looking pristine, it's kind of that battered that I'm going to like upcycle it a little bit. And I went to TK Maxx, or as they call it, TJ Maxx in the States, and I found this book for like £6. Stickertopia. It's pretty groovy, because what it's got is it's got flowery gardens inside it. So I'm sort of thinking a bit of decoupage, find myself a nice garden that I like the look of. Ooh, like the colours on this one. And kind of decoupage bits of that onto the background. And then what's also cool is it's just got pages and pages of stickers, and I don't know if you can see, but every single one of these little flowery bad boys is a sticker. So I figure, like, get a bit of tissue paper first to put as a background over the top of the thing, decoupage, some little cutouts from the garden, and then stick loads of stickers all over it and try and make it look lovely and floral and wistful. The idea being that I can give it to my wife as a nice handmade project, and then she can pass it on to our daughter in the fullness of time. It's totally emotional. Totes emotion about that. So yes, I'm hoping that's going to work out alright, really. It should do. It's a pretty good project. Yeah, just got to find the time to do it, and the frustration thing is a bit like this. I'm like, I've got that thing I could do. Jamie, you've got a deadline for your magazine. You need to get it out to people. They're expecting it. So yeah, once the magazine's done, then I can be a bit creative like that. Then once all that's done, maybe there's the florist stitching and stuff. I don't really know. So much stuff to do, you know. It's like I've still got my website where I have to write content for it. Shout out to Ailish, who's my intern, who's helping me with stuff now. And then there's all kinds of things. I'm doing a workshop and a presentation at a thing called the William Morris Gallery down in London next week as part of their William Morris late season with the young curators. So that's going to be cool. But I have to prepare for that workshop. And so it goes, you know. There's always another thing, there's always another thing, there's always another thing. It's definitely a life less ordinary, and I'm totally digging it. But yeah, there's never a dull moment. And then it's blooming Black Friday today, so I've gone and bought myself a couple of themes to try and give my website a bit of an overhaul and stuff like that. Okay. Fun just keeps on. Black Friday, honestly, as well. We need a new kettle, so we've bought a new mixer. Okay, brilliant. We don't really fall for those sorts of things, but we bought a vintage Kenwood mixer thing that we used all the time, and then it broke and we haven't got one since. So it seems like a sensible thing. I think that will do. I think I've been blethering on for long enough. Thanks to everybody if you've made it this far into the film. I shall do another FlossTube at another time, and when the magazine's out of the way I can concentrate on maybe doing some other things with a bit more style. But please let me know your thoughts and comments if you like what I'm on about. I'm happy to answer more questions. I'm happy to just shut up and go home. Oh wait, no, I am home. I'm happy to do whatever. It's been a pleasure. And yeah, if you like this video, do give us a like. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Share the news with us. I think the world of contemporary embroidery and needlecraft needs more presence on YouTube, and that's what I'm here for. So feel free to like the channel there, and if you want one of my old videos, it'll be there. Thanks very much, folks. Love you. Bye.